Hi, guys. Good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. Um, this is the daily forecast for all signs. It is originally created for Wednesday, the 3rd of November, but it is not solely set for that date. If you're seeing this on a different date, please just take the message rather than the date, right? So if this applies to your life, use it, right? It is a broad spectrum reading, so you will have to figure out where it best applies to your life, if at all. And um, if it doesn't fit, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong or broken. It just may mean that you're working on something different at this time, okay? So keep that in mind. If you enjoy the video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a question or comment, and you can always look things up in the drop-down menu of the daily video as to what decks I'm currently using, how to get a hold of me on social media. All of that information is there and available for you, okay? Also, how to PayPal me if you want to book a private reading. And you can direct message me at either of my social medias, either my Facebook business page or my Instagram. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the cards today. Let me see. Okay. Interesting. We have the Strength card. What is she working with there? Hold on. Normally this is depicted with a lion. I'm just trying to see. Sorry, I'm not holding it in front of you guys. I cannot tell what she has there. It looks like could be a basket of some sort. It looks to me like a crown, which would be indicative of that lion. It is card number 8 of the Major Arcana, I believe. Or is it 13? I can't remember. I think it's 8. Anyways, strength is associated with the sign of Leo. And it is about sort of union within oneself, or it can be about union within oneself, the blending of sort of our attributes so that we can find that strength, that internal wisdom and strength within ourselves that allows us to be, you know, able to handle situations that may seem beyond us, right? There's sort of like a harmony that comes with the strength card, I feel like, that allows us to access the strength that exists within us, even when we maybe are feeling weak or like we can't find the answers, right? We can't get it. Like to me, when I look at this design a little bit, she looks like she's struggling, right? Her head's down, her hair's in her face. We can't really see her body posture, even to me, looks a little bit forlorn, but she hasn't given up, right? She's still fighting. She's still either weaving that crown. I think that crown or the basket is supposed to look like a crown leading us to Leo, right? This the king of the jungle. That's what I'm assuming. Really can't tell what she's working with there. It's a bit of a dark card, but that's kind of why I like this deck in some regards. It's a bit ominous and kind of ooky spooky, and I like it. But she does have a white dress on, which to me is always a symbol of sort of purity, knowing who she is. The feminine is sort of upholding the masculine. That's always the case with strength. There's an equal utilization of all aspects of self in this card. And we were seeing that, remember, in yesterday's Three of Pentacles, a lot of earthbound energy, a lot of, depending on oneself, being discerning, staying grounded, working towards our goals. That's what we've been seeing in the last few days of all of these Pentacle cards. And now we're getting this Major Arcana card of Strength, which says to me, we could be pivoting or hitting not a breaking point, but a turn in our journey that is really indicating to us where our strengths lie, what we can put up with, how capable we actually are. We might find this in the form of being faced with a challenge, right? That challenge could be from a situation or from a person, but we're up to this challenge. That's what strength is here to tell us, right? We have the ability to face, transform, work within a challenging situation or with a challenging person that we might have been leading up to, right? The other thing about this week's readings is that they feel very internal, and with her hunched over like this and her hair in her face, there still has, even though this is the strength card, there still is very much this sort of shutting out of the outside world, right? And working with what we have within ourselves. pulling that forward and pulling that forth and utilizing that to our, not necessarily just our advantage, but, to our own better understanding of who we are and what we're capable of. So today should be a quite powerful day. Here is the crow urban crow oracle. It's curiosity. I love this. We have the sort of the naysayers or society, the public up here doing what they're supposed to do, but one of us is out here going like, no, I'm gonna see what's going on in here. Oh, look, some boots. They're going where they don't belong, or where they don't think they've ever gone before, where they're not supposed to go before. Maybe this is where they're finding the strength to be brave, to check something out, or we're finding the strength to be brave, to look into something a little bit more in depth, more deeply. Our curiosity might allow us or enable us to find aspects of ourself, of situations, of interactions that provide us the strength that we need. Yesterday, we had that Three of Pentacles, which is success through collaboration. We may still be collaborating with ideas, people, interactions that are bringing us this strength or the power of this major arcana card that is bringing us the opportunity to move forward in a bigger way. Does that make sense? So keeping that in mind, I want to look back. What was the mid card? The mid card was that Four of Swords, right? So we still have the mentality of the Four of Swords. We're not quite are we at the midweek? We're at Wednesday already. Shit. Okay. So that Four of Swords is air energy. Leo is fire. Air and fire play off of one another. They're complementary to one another. Being introspective with our thoughts, our feelings, our communications isn't going to hurt us. It's going to strengthen us. But stay curious, right? In the sense that, like, keep our eyes open, keep our wits about us, but keep our perspectives to us, if that makes sense. And then allow those perspectives, those learnings, those understandings, whatever we're watching, whatever we're seeing, whatever our curiosity is stimulating within us, allow it to educate us to a degree. I hope that makes sense, because there's something that's informing us this week that could be preparing us for the weeks to come. That's my feeling with these readings. In particular, there's something going on here, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Here is the word. It is on obsidian, which is a very dark stone, but it wards off negativity. It takes us to the depths of who we are, right? That blackness, the blackness that we also find in the crow. When there's a purity that I see in white, there's also a purity that I see in black. There's a truth that is in black, right? Similar to the purity or the truth that I see in the color white. They're on opposite sides of the spectrum of the wheel of color, but they each have their own power, their own attribute, their own balance. So when I see the black of the crow and the white of the dress, that to me is almost the harmony that we see in the strength card when you see a traditional version of strength that has the lion and the woman together, right? Working together. She's sort of healing the lion by opening his mouth and being brave and doing the dangerous thing by sort of helping him with his tooth, right? So what I see here is by being curious, yet by also sort of residing within ourselves and enjoying that curiosity, opening our mind. But how do I want to put this? Like, we should have an open mind, and we should be looking at things, paying attention to things, but we also don't want to have it so that our mind is so open that we're open to the opinions of others. Does that make sense? In the sense that that Four of Swords is telling us, go inward. But this curiosity is saying, pay attention while you're inward. And then enjoy the experience. Remember all of this, like underneath all of this is that grounding stone of belief. We have to believe that we can do this, that we are this strong, that our curiosity can serve us, that being playful and enjoying things actually can lift our spirits and make things easier, even during trying times when we feel like we need to rely on the more stronger aspects of ourselves. Does that make sense? It's all within us today, guys. It really is. I have a really good feeling about these cards today. And as long as we stay focused on the enjoyment of the experience, even if it is requiring us to sort of step up to the plate, we're going to learn something from that step up about ourselves. We're going to gain something in the process of showing up, of being present, of being curious, of inspecting things. Maybe not necessarily telling everybody what we're learning, but we're certainly paying attention. That is your forecast for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. and share this video out with whoever may be able to use it. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And again, have a wonderful day, you guys. And thank you so much for all of your viewership. All right. Take care. Bye bye.